And that one more off the top is this. One of the most recognizable and prolific action stars. There's not a lot of legitimate action stars, but definitely one of the more prolific actors in the business who's done a lot of action is definitely Liam Neeson. Sometimes some great iconic ones. I have a particular set of skills. Sometimes straight to home video actioneers. But for whatever reason, Liam Neeson, I love him. I think he's great. And he certainly does a lot of action. And you know, it's funny. I've said before that I'm all for Liam Neeson doing all these action films that he's doing these days. Because I remember I said this last year. One of many Liam Neeson films was coming out and we were talking about it. And I said, I'm pretty good with Liam Neeson doing this because listen, he's in his late 60s. He knows he is a marquee, marketable action movie guy, whether it's for a feature or whether for it's straight to home video. He knows he can make a lot of money doing it. And he knows he only has a certain amount of time left to legitimately pull off action roles, being in his late 60s and everything. So I was all for him. Crank out 5 action films a year. Why not? Well, it looks like that time is coming to an end because Liam Neeson has just come out and said he's just got a couple of quick films left, and then he says he's probably going to be retiring from action films. He's not retiring from acting, and he is literally, he's an Academy Award level kind of actor. He's a phenomenal performer that he just got really popular when it comes to action stuff, but he's saying he's getting ready to hang it up in his action stuff. This is what it says over at Coming Soon, or at Joe Blow, I should say. Good Canadian website, by the way, is Joe Blow. They write the following. During a chat with Entertainment Tonight, Neeson stated, I'm 69 years old this year. There's a couple of more I'm doing this year. Hopefully, there's a couple he's doing in 1 year. Here he goes. I've got a couple more I'm doing this year, hopefully COVID allowing us. There's a couple in the pipeline, and then I think that will probably be it, unless I'm on Zimmer Frame or something. Neeson is currently starring in The Marksman, a film that sees Neeson playing an ex-Marine turned defender of a young Mexican boy as he faces off with drug cartel assassins. Of course, that happens all the time. Even though the actor is ready to retire his very particular set of skills, he admits that he'll miss the thriller of doing action movies. I love doing them. I love beating up guys half my age. But then he says this. I love this last part that he throws in there. I thought this was hilarious and so self-aware of him to say. Neeson says he began to feel the toll of these films were taking on him while he was shooting his upcoming film Blacklight. And Liam Neeson says the following. I've just finished Blacklight in Australia, and I had a fight scene with a kid, lovely, sweet actor called Taylor. And halfway through the fight, I looked up. I was breathless, and it didn't cost him a cent. And I said, Taylor, what age are you? He said, 25. I said, that's the age of my eldest son. Which I thought was just completely beautifully self-aware of Liam Neeson. See, here's the thing about Liam Neeson, though, right? He's not like a couple of other like late 60s or older actors like a Sylvester Stallone or an Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like he doesn't have this incredible genetics defying bodybuilder physique and all that kind of stuff. But the reason Liam Neeson to me works in films like these and works well in films like these is he has simply one of the most intimidating presences in the world. Now, I'm not quite sure what the statistics are on Liam Neeson. I don't know how tall he is, but listen, I'm about 6 feet tall. And when I walked into a room to talk to Liam Neeson and he stands up to meet me, he towers over me. And he's got kind of like Anthony Hopkins' freakishly big hands. Like he's got these huge mitts of hands and that voice. He's got that voice. So there's just something, even though he doesn't have that Stallone or Schwarzenegger physique, there is something instantly intimidating about the physical presence of Liam Neeson, including that voice. Again, when he talks to you, you're like, holy crap, you just feel yourself shrinking in his presence. And I think he's been able to roll that very well into an action film career. Listen, when that voice gets on the phone with you and says, I will find you and I will kill you. Like it doesn't matter that he's 65 years old or however old he was at the time that he shot that movie. It doesn't matter. You're crapping bricks at that point. And if this is indeed it, if Liam Neeson is hanging him up, I say, sir, good on you. You recognized a niche that you fit into great with like these little action films. You were able to make a killing doing them, and you still have another phase of your career to come where you can focus more on the dramatic stuff like you did in the younger days of your career. So if this is going to be wrapping it up for his action career, happy trails, Liam Neeson's acting career. I thought you were great at it. Anyway, guys, what do you think about this? Do you think he's actually going to hang it up? What's your favorite action film that Liam Neeson has done? Don't forget about Darkman. You guys remember the original Darkman? I love the original Darkman. Anyway, jump down into the comments section below and let me know your thoughts. All right, guys.